on Iwtv News.
His dream lives on.
Black folks went through to be able to vote.
Snow, snow, and more snow.
Cold out here, but we're still doing it.
Chalk up another gold.
I sense definitely excitement from the returners.
Number 2 team in the country.
We expect to be here. That was our goal coming in.
From the campus of Iowa Western, you're watching Iwtv News.
Hello and welcome to a very special snowy edition of Iwtv News. I'm JJ Davis, and as you can see, it's pretty much everywhere, but it's melting. Now, February is Black History Month, and yours truly grew up in the turbulent 60s, so I remember Martin Luther King Jr., and so does Iowa Western. The Reavers hold a special luncheon recently, and on the menu, Black voting rights. He's the rock, the cornerstone for the permanent foundation the civil rights movement rests on. Iowa Western remembers with a luncheon and discussion on Martin Luther King Jr. and Black voting rights.
Oh my Lord. It was a nice walk in the sun shining. I think just the understanding of what Black folks went through to be able to vote.
There is nothing in the Constitution that says the government has to allow you to vote.
And to help in that understanding, Jeremiah Bauer, an assistant professor here in Reaver Country.
There are understanding clauses. Simply the registrar would ask somebody a question like, how high is up?
It's extremely important for creating a multiracial democracy in the United States. Prior to that act, there were many mechanisms that states used to disenfranchise African American voters.
The federal government does not oversee voting. States and local governments handle voting.
Give us the ballot, and we will transform the seed of misdeeds of bloodthirsty morals into the calculated good deeds of ordinary citizens. Give us the ballot.
Few exceptions in Mississippi.
We're sitting in 2024, an election year, and so one of the things that we want to do here at Iowa Western is promote voting to students.
Just like with the Negro community, having strong leaders.
It has to be an overall, you have to include moderate whites and people who believe like they do. Like she said, if they're silent, there's no movement.
We get a dramatic confrontation between marchers and the Selma police on the Edmund Pettus Bridge.
I think it's a wonderful opportunity for both faculty and staff, I guess as well as students, to learn from different individuals around the campus.
I thought it was great. It was very informative. Even I learned a lot more than what I thought I knew.
Important today because we learn from history, and if we don't learn from it, we're doomed to repeat it.
They use that sort of outrage and backlash against the violence at Selma to push through, with the help of President Lyndon Johnson, the Voting Rights Act of 1965.
There's some struggles, but there's power in numbers, and we can continue to fight that fight and continue to provide those opportunities for everyone.
So thanks to
Everyone at the luncheon learned something, came away with something they didn't know. Iowa Western remembers Martin Luther King Jr., the rock, the cornerstone of the history of the civil rights movement. The dream lives on. Wake-up call for the men's and women's wrestling teams. But first, here's to the unsung heroes who keep the campus safe and scenic. After the break.
From the campus of Iowa Western, this is Iwtv News.
action.
listen, you're my friend.
I noticed you haven't really been yourself recently.
Yeah, I feel like something's up.
How are you?
Are you okay?
Is there anything you want to talk about?
I just want to know how you're feeling.
And listen, even if you don't know what to say, I'm here to talk.
No matter what you're going through,
I just want you to know I'm here.
I've got your back. When you want to talk, I'm here.
How many times has a school, a college even, had 3 snow days off in 1 week? It happened here at Iowa Western. So I'm on my way to shoot another story, and I happen to look out the window, and I see guys shoveling snow, snow blowing, clearing the sidewalks, and the light goes off, and I say to myself, why not? Digging out, shoveling 3 snow days away. With more white stuff, perhaps, on the way.
When the snow started, we came in at 5 o'clock in the morning, 2 days in a row, but usually we come in at 7.
It's pretty cold out, then you're hot, and then you're cold, so there's a lot to shovel.
Cold out here, but we're still doing it. Got to keep it all open.
Today's actually not too bad considering the past couple of days it's been -15, wind chills -40.
Go all over campus, we shovel all of the sidewalks, we do the breezeways, we make sure there's salt down so people don't fall.
One of the coldest, snowiest jobs you've ever done?
Yep.
It's a tough job, but somebody's got to do it.
Yes.
Yep.
Yep, indeed. The Iowa Western Maintenance Department continues to shovel, snow blow, and salt our cares away. Always at the ready with more white stuff, perhaps, on the way. So then I continue on my way to another story, another happening here on campus. And I happened to bump, or check that, walk right into it. So I had to hurry though, because you see, I already missed the steps. Feet don't fail me now. And they don't. It's climb the stairs, or in this case, a walk around the college day.
You see a lot of people walking during the day. This is an opportunity for our Reaver involvement team to do an event, bring some camaraderie, and get a little walk in.
Climb or a walk they do. 2 laps around the college, starting and finishing at the Welcome Center, equals 1 mile.
It's really fun. We all talk about different items that we do during the day and how it's nice for all of us just to get away and talk to different people.
There was a lot of talk about the weather, of course, and how cold it was in certain areas of the hallways.
Let's be honest, did you get winded?
Not as winded as I thought I could have. Well, I mean, I walk every day. I walk 30 minutes a day, so I didn't think I did too bad.
Oh, yes, that's smart. I just think it's a great mental break. You get out of your office, you get some exercise, you're with your colleagues.
Who was huffing and puffing up the stairs or around the school?
Me? I mean, holy cow, I think he's going to kill me. I got to do a little bit more walking than I've learned today.
It's a day to get out and climb and walk. Feet don't fail me now. And they didn't. All right, enough of this snow. Let's leg it down to the Sunshine State and Disney World. The championship Iowa Western cheer team is at it again, and once again, well, see for yourself. And they fired away in 2023 as the Iowa Western cheer team brings home 2 championships. Well, pack your bags. It's showtime once again. The 2024 edition waltzes into Walt Disney World, competing in the large co-ed division, 11 men, 9 women, and small co-ed, 5 guys and 15 girls.
All the right components are in place for them to be successful at nationals. With training the 2 teams in the same amount of time as we've always prepared one team, I feel like we are truly more prepared than we've ever been.
I feel like the way the coaches just handled everything with the 2 teams is they did a very good job. We're ready. We prepared a lot. We had some tough practices, but we also had really good practices.
It's all mindset. Like, if you know you can do your things and you know you can hit and you just keep that positive mindset, like, you're all set.
Our goal at the end of the day is to hit our routine in semifinals and finals, and if we can go down and do that, can't control what the judges are going to say.
The Reavers finish 3rd in the large co-ed and 2nd out of 16 teams in the small co-ed division. Iowa Western repeats and is crowned University World Cup champions for the 2nd year in a row. For another year in a row, it seems the Iowa Western cross-country team crowns another champion. Meanwhile, the women's basketball team is on the podium, looking for more when we come back.
Sometimes the things we do or say can make others feel hurt, excluded, or isolated. Everything you say and do creates an impact.
How am I supposed to save the whole world? You can't think about saving the world. You have to think about saving one person.
Because of you, someone's entire life can change. You don't have to be a superhero to have a positive impact.
Friends?
Friends.
Take a look under your bed. Find stuff under there? What about jobs? No? Now try your closet. Still no jobs? Just more stuff? Well, you really have both. See, stuff is defined as household articles considered as a group. Sometimes this stuff is no longer needed. Wait, no longer needed? That can't be right. Because remember those jobs you were looking for? Those are really needed, and they're the stuff inside your stuff. Our job is to unlock those jobs, and it starts when you donate your stuff to your local Goodwill. Here's how we do it. When you donate to Goodwill, we sell your stuff to provide job training for people right here in your community. So just by teaming up with Goodwill, you help create jobs. And isn't that worth parting with the leftover keytar from your 80s cover band? Goodwill. Donate stuff, create jobs.
As far as I was concerned, the first game of the new year put the Iowa Western women's basketball team on the map. One word, Kirkwood. That's all that needs to be said. And the Reavers answer the bell. The 6th-ranked Reavers huddle up against number 1 Kirkwood. Shannon Niles in space hits the 3. McKenna Mentor with a preview of things to come and won 5-2 Big Blue. The redshirt sophomore from Lincoln feeling it. 16-6 home team, but the visitors come shooting back. Cuts at the 31-27 late in the half. Iowa Western forces 13 turnovers. Alindria Dudley with the left hand. 33-27 Reavers at the dance break. Top-ranked Eagles tied at 42-all with seconds left in the 3rd quarter. Mitch Rolls and Big Blue own the 4th. Iowa Western goes on a 15-0 run. Mentor in the lane. Shannon Niles pours in 3 of her 14 points, and then the old give and go to Dudley, 2 of her 8. McKenna Mentor knocks down a game-high 34. The Reavers just knock off number 1 Kirkwood 67-51.
I was feeling it a little bit tonight. You know, I came out feeling it in warm-ups. I was feeling it just the whole week. I was just ready and prepared, and yeah, I was feeling it, I guess.
Every day we came in, watched film. You know, we knew our matchups going into the game. So I feel like we came in really prepared, chip on our shoulder, and we was just ready to beat Kirkwood. Like, it's our biggest competition of the year.
We expect to be here. That was our goal coming in, that when we recruited all these freshmen or transfers, when we talked to the returners about coming back, it was to beat Kirkwood. It was to be at the top of the league. You know, it was to beat teams like DMAC and all these other really good teams in conference. So, I mean, it was the expectation coming in.
Iowa Western at 14-1, now ranked second in the nation. The Reavers have framed up 12 wins in a row. The second-ranked Reavers make mincemeat of Marshalltown. Who else but McKenna Mentor gets it started, goes baseline. Shannon Niles drives in with 2 of her 10 points. Now Big Blue dishes out 22 assists. Callie Rose West, nothing but net. Kamani Woods just through the trees. Get the palms out. Iowa Western a quick 8-zip lead. Now the Tigers turn it over 29 times. Mentor one of her 5 steals. Niles with the finish. The home team blows it open in the second quarter, outscoring the visitors 16-5. Number 2 lays it in. McKenna Mentor leads 3 in double figures with 31. The Reavers crush M-Town 85-31. Big Blue now 15-1. The second-ranked Iowa Western women take it right to Iowa Lakes. Callie Rose West, one of her 13 rebounds. McKenna Mentor, 11 points in here, a nice assist. Now the Reavers out-rebound the Lakers 42-26. Kamani Woods, and it's 17-8 after 1 quarter. Off the screen, Dudley goes for a drive. Big Blue outscores the visitors 21-10 in the second. Shannon Niles pours in 12, 38-18 at the half. The defense forces 17 turnovers. Blessing team relays in a dozen. All the number 2 team in the nation, 62-38. The Reavers now 21-1. And then there's the men. Well, you see, it's kind of a different deal. 1 step forward, 1 step back. And case in point, the Lakers. The Reavers run up and down with the 11th ranked Lakers, one of 19 Iowa Western turnovers. And Iowa Lakes just grabs a 22-13 lead. But the home team comes shooting back. Iman Galloway pours in a team-high 19 points. Ikenna Uday Smith, 14 points, 11 boards, 32-31 Big Blue. And the Reavers rocking 36-35 at the break. Donovan Seamster knocks down 14, 61-53, just over 10 minutes to go. Uday Smith makes a statement. 80-72 Reavers, under 2 minutes left, but the visitors a 9-1 run, 3 to tie, 81 all into overtime, and here's the play.
Pass straight to champ, you can throw it straight to him, okay?
Iowa Lakes nails 11 threes, and it's 84-83 Lakers. Jaden Cool drives in with 17, 87-86 Big Blue. Now the Reavers down by 1. Seconds left. Lakes with a miss. One last shot. Number 11, Iowa Lakes, escapes Canesville Arena with a 90-89 overtime win. Keeping things in Special K, Canesville Arena. The Iowa Western men's wrestling team continues to put in the work in preparation for the national qualifier, followed by the Natty. And that's what matters most. It's not the beginning, it's not the middle of the season, but the end. Snowing on the outside, and the annual grudge match on the inside. 133 All-American Paul Ruff. With the tilt and back points, Ruff by major decision 16-3. 141 Malachi Bordovsky knifes in, up and then down. Malachi by technical fault 21-5. Now the Reavers trail 12-9 when Cole Price scores a takedown at 165 and wins 4-3 to tie things up. 197 Big Blues down 21-12. Luke McDonald with the pin. Iowa Western trails 21-18, so it's down to the last match at 285. C.J. Carter scrambles for the takedown. The much heavier Triton battles back with a near pin. And takes it 13-6. Iowa Central wins the duel.
Our guys were aggressive. I felt like we were wrestling to win. We were just getting a little sloppy in certain areas. We weren't running our feet well. All fixable, small things.
Feels good because I've slipped up a couple times earlier this year, so it feels good to give them back because they covered me last duel.
Hey, back up, circle up.
I feel way better. I feel more conditioned than last year. I feel way stronger. I feel way faster. I just overall feel way better.
The Reavers have one home duel left before the national qualifier and then the Natty at the Mid-America Center the first 2 days of March. But first, one more home duel against Ellsworth. 165 Cole Price, cradle and back points. The Super Soft 18-2. Big Blue with just 3 starters in the match, down 19-16. Colin Schwarzkopf gets the pin at 197. And then, at 235, another freshman, Luke Howlett, wins by fall. Iowa Western sticks it to the Panthers, 28-20. And again, the Natty creeping up fast. The women's team is right in the thick of things as well. In fact, Iowa Western sent a New Year's greeting to its main rival. The 4th-ranked Iowa Western women's wrestling team hits the mat with rival and number 2 Iowa Central. 101-pounder Mia Siqueiros, a single-leg takedown, and the freshman from Arizona just walks away with a 12-2 win. 116, Flavia Nakatani comes from behind with the winning points. And last year's finalist takes it 8-7 as the Reavers grab the early lead, but the home team loses the next 4 matches, trails 19-7. 155, reigning Natty champ Fernie Hernandez ducks under with some points and comes away with a 10-zip whitewash. The crowd's liking it at 191. Mackenzie Parsons with the pin, and Big Blues back in front, 22-19. And then, for good measure, Bree Salgado sticks her at 235. Number 4 Iowa Western storms back to pin the 2nd-ranked Tritons, 27-19.
I saw the half and I was like, go. I was so scared she was gonna turn and I had to stay on top and go again.
I honestly wasn't expecting it. I got both my underhooks, stepped and took a shot at a throw that I usually don't do all the time.
It was exciting, you know, you never want it to come down to the last 2 matches. You know, you always want to finish strong, but it was exciting, and I'm glad the girls came out with a win today.
The Reavers make a statement, winning their last 3 matches.
1, 2, 3, Reavers!
Iowa Western closes out its home duel season, taking down number 9 Ellsworth. 101-pounder Mia Siqueiros rolls to a 10-zip win. Ditto for Natalie Duran at 109. The sophomore wins by tech fall as well. Sophie Barnes smothers her opponent at 130. Reigning Natty champ at 155, Fernie Hernandez comes around and takes it 10-0. McKenna Parsons just not gonna be denied at 191.
Belly!
As the 4th-ranked Reavers just pace the Panthers 36-15. The Nationals just 1 month away. How would you like to wrestle with a 5K? A Reavers runner did, and won on the other side.
Look at you. You're at the top of your game. You're unstoppable. Nothing can throw you off track. Wait, is that your car? Uh-oh. Yeah, I saw that coming. That will throw you off track. you're looking at around 10 grand in fines, legal fees, and increased insurance rates. Let's try this again. Smart move. Because buzz driving is drunk driving.
Who doesn't when here at Iowa Western? Why, take the cross-country team, for instance. Head coach Mark Bierbaum and his long-distance Reavers run to Huntsville, Alabama for nationals, and once again, success. The 2023 Iowa Western cross-country team finishes with a leg up on the competition. First, the men and the women grab the plaques and win Region 11 titles. Then, Big Blue with a table full of awards from nationals in Huntsville, Alabama. Leading the charge, Silvia Gradizzi, the freshman from Italy, wins the 5K and is crowned the Reavers' third national champion in 5 years, while the women finish on the podium in third.
Coach Bierbaum, at the beginning of the year, gave me the opportunity to study here, so I wanted to do something for him. So it's like a present, a gift, and I'm so happy.
I thought she had a chance to win when we started the race, and at about a mile in, she took over and didn't look back. It's the first time the women have made the podium in cross country in the history of the program, so that was pretty awesome to have 3 All-Americans. We had 3 in the top 15. The men came in, we were ranked 5th. I wasn't sure that we could get higher than 5th, and we came in and we came out 5th.
Oh, it's amazing. I love Iowa Western, and also my friends here. They give me the opportunity to stay together and to become friends, and I'm really happy.
Really happy with more hardware as Iowa Western competes in the half marathon for the first time in 6 years. The women finished second and the men just off the podium in 4th. So chalk up another national championship and more All-Americans for Reaver Cross Country. And so, just another day in the life here at Iowa Western. And the snow? Well, it's continuing to melt, and spring can't come here soon enough. And so for this latest snowy edition of IWTV News, I'm JJ Davis, and as always, I'll see you around campus.
IWTV is online. Like us, follow us, watch us.